Yo, what do we got? It's your boy T Devils Blazing the Sports. Guys, we're going to make this one short, sweet, and quick and get right to it. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. We are still on that grind to 10K. Be part of the movement. Guys, all right, man. So, Joyce, who has had a lot of buzz, man, a UK heavyweight fighter, definitely big guy, is shown to have a lot of power, was taking on Big Bang Zhang. People were looking forward. I even gotta admit that I was looking forward to seeing Joyce's face stand up against Deontay Wilder right hand. Now, I always said that, man, it might take Wilder about 2 or 3 of them things, but he'll get Joyce out of there. It'll just take about 2 or 3 of them. But man, what I should have been thinking about was Big Bang Zhang. What's up with the champ? NDVR said, yo, I got the notification. That's what I'm talking about, champ. This one right here was spare the moment. In case you guys don't know, man, I walk around working. In between my work, I come out if I get a chance to and do a quick video before I come back. But I want to touch on this, man. I was shocked. I was extremely shocked how the fight went for Joyce and Big Bang Zhang. It was almost as if Joyce didn't even get any real tips or experience was fighting against a left-handed fighter. But I know that back in the day that Joyce and Usyk has actually been in the ring. So I know he knows what it's like to be in the ring with a left-handed fighter. But man, oh my gosh, Big Bang could not miss with that straight left hand. It was just all night. He had him dialed in like a 1-900 sex line, making a connection every time. I still thought that Joyce could turn it around because Joyce has the stamina. He has really good stamina. But what hurt him was because he took so many flush shots. And it's not like he took flush shots before. He took so many flush shots that his face started giving in. We don't even know yet if he has any eye trouble, like an orbital bone, because it does happen. Kell Brook, Dane Dubois, and Joyce could potentially, depending if they come out with it, does he have any things actually wrong with his eye where he might need surgery? But in that fight, man, they talking about now that the rematch clause, not a rematch clause, excuse me, that a rematch is possible because Big Bang Zhang said he would give him a rematch, but I'm just not sure if that's the fight for Joyce. If it's just looking at respect, then Joyce has to take that fight, and try to come up with something to beat Big Bang Zhang. But from what I've seen, guys, if you're a Joyce fan or not, from what I've seen, I don't know if he can come up with the right amount of corrections, skills, and ability to change the outcome. I just don't know. Because Joyce, all his good things, like big, powerful, that is it. Durability, being powerful, and coming forward and actually having pretty good stamina for a big man. But one could say that he has good stamina because he never really has speed. Like a speedy fighter tends to lose a lot more energy faster because they're using so much energy to get that shot from point A to point B to make a connection. And when so many rounds go around, they start to slow down. Look at fighters like Amir Khan, right? Speedy Rashidi Ellis. He was really fast, and then he slowed down as the round get later. Fighters like Kano Plant, the same thing, right? Really good and using all that speed and skills, and they start to slow down. Well, Joyce don't have that much speed. Listen, guy, I'm not trying to make fun of the guy. God damn, man, listen. Joyce is so slow, man, that I got times that I can catch up with whole seasons of Game of Thrones in between shots. He literally looks like he thinks everything out. When you're a fighter, you're not thinking, you're in there just like, okay, you see it happened, right? You see it, your body react to it. Joyce, he moves almost like somebody who was doing I call it air sparring. It's when you spar somebody, but you're not really hitting each other, just kind of going through the motion, right? I've done it before. Me and somebody get in the ring, and it's like you're shadow boxing, but you're not trying to hit the person, but the person's actually moving. That's the level of speed that Joe Joyce is moving at, which why Zhang was able to counterpunch him so much and so easy in between rounds, or when the round first end, when the round end, Big Bang Zhang is smiling. It's like he is shocked that it can't be this easy. He's kind of pitching himself like, I gotta be dreaming. I gotta be. But the only way that Big Bang Zhang know that he is not dreaming, because he's actually punching right. Like, guys, I don't know what it is. Maybe because I've been a boxer, and whenever I dream I'm having a fight, most of the time I can't swing right. I can't land a power shot. I'm like, what's going on, right? I just can't get it off. I don't know why your dreams do that to you. Maybe I'm glad. You know what? Maybe I'm glad, because if I would imagine, I'm sleeping with my girl and I'm dreaming that I'm kicking somebody's butt and I'm landing the best punches known, and I wake up and I'm really throwing punches. I'm like, I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry. I was dreaming, and there's nothing gonna get you out of it. Nothing gonna get you out of that. But Joe Joyce, man, I don't think he can improve enough, because I don't know if he has the skills that he can improve enough at this point. He doesn't have any head movement. He doesn't have awareness that he is lining himself up for a straight left hand. He doesn't have the speed. What Joe Joyce should honestly do, if he takes the rematch, he should do almost the opposite of what he did this time. He did a lot of boxing from the outside, jabbing, trying to go to the body. When you are that slow going against somebody who he made Zhang look like a sharpshooter. He made Zhang look like, Jordan in the fourth quarter, a clutch. He made Zhang look good. Zhang was in the corner like B.J. Armstrong back in the day. He made Zhang look really, I don't know if I ever seen Zhang look this good. I mean, even Zhang White parlay, damn, babe, I ain't seen you look this good since wedding day. You look good last night. Listen, as much as everything was going Zhang way, I mean, as much as he was landing, everything he threw, it looked like it was landing. I hope he wouldn't, play the lottery or something. When things going that good for you, even if you don't buy a Powerball, you gotta say, what the heck, man, shit. But if he takes the rematch, this is what I would do about his choice. Man, you got to get in close, man. You can't listen. When you're that slow, you cannot fight at a distance, especially against Zhang. If you're fighting lesser opponents, absolutely. You can just take those shots, hope that your face hold up, wear them down with your face, taking shots, and your power doing the work. Absolutely. But when you're starting to see that your face is busting up, and I was telling people during the 6th round that, hey, man, I think his face is already starting to bust up. I see swelling on the right eye. When I was already calling that, I think he should have went with a high guard. You know what I'm saying? Tuck your chin, high guard, and he needs to do something to get inside. Maybe it is jab feigning. He needs to get inside. And I think that's where he needs to operate against a guy like Zhang. Because if you stand on the outside, Zhang's faster. He's showing he's stronger. He's hitting harder. He's smarter. And he's dealing with everything you got. This completely destroys my imagination of him and Wilder ever fighting one day. I wanted to see it. Nowadays, even if you are a Wilder hater, you know what's going to happen. You already know. If Wilder connects like Zhang was connecting, it took Zhang 6 rounds of connecting flush. Every round. The left hand was just flying like a 747. Landing. Tell you right now, man, Big Zhang with that left hand, he was definitely making a Chinese connection. This is a tough one, man. I know a lot of people are kicking Joe Joyce down, but to be honest, I ain't never had nothing against Joe Joyce. I thought he was I thought he was an okay fighter. I mean, I don't know about him personally, but I have nothing against Joe Joyce. I wanted to see him. Now, I didn't pick him to win, but I would have liked to see him win just to keep my personal hopes up of seeing him fight somebody like Deontay Wilder, but, that didn't happen. I mean, he can still fight people like Dylan White. That's a good fight. White don't got a fight coming up. Maybe White might not take it because, or not even that White might not take it. Joyce might not can make that fight. He's going to have to go through some serious healing. Man, we got to see. Guys. I hope to come back and give you guys my lunchtime snack edition to give you guys at work. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We got to keep growing, guys. We got to keep growing. Tell your boxing buddy, subscribe to it. In case some of you guys don't know, when I do like YouTube shorts, everything's pretty cool. But my live stream, especially on fight nights, they have just went from the thousands, saying, to almost an instant drop to a handful. So I'm keep pushing, guys. I'm trying to keep these blades alive. I need you guys to come help keep the blaze. Subscribe to the channel, man. Hit the like button. I'm gonna keep giving you thoughts and gigs of this work. Hopefully, you're gonna take something from it. If you can't take nothing from it, just the excitement alone to help you get through 15 minutes of your day or less, I'm giving you my very best. Hit that like button. Subscribe to it. And guys, what do you want from Joyce next? Were you surprised about the outcome? Were you shocked? Did you expect it? Did you believe Joyce was a hype job all along? Or you just believe that style make fights and Zhang just got the better style to go against Joyce? How should he rebound? Can he rebound? Those are all questions that honestly Joyce got to answer, and us as fans that we're going to bounce off each other, all the way till he decides what he's going to do. He said, cheers, buddy. Gotta hold on. He says, gotta go live and do my podcast. Okay, all right, champ. Keep it up, big dog. I'm gonna probably go live a little bit later for my actual lunchtime snack edition, maybe about 3 or 4 hours. That one might be more towards what I'm thinking. I can get Ryan Garcia and Javante Davis. But hit that like button. I'm out.